Hey, I'm Birdman.
I'm Bruce.
Time to get on target at
The Hub. Here we are.
We had somebody ask a very detailed two-part question about Seal 1, CLP Plus. And I got Scott Lee from Seal 1, CLP Plus to answer the question. So it's up there on YouTube.
Cool.
He was asking about copper in how does it get copper out of the barrel, and then whether or not it worked like Cosmoline or whatever for storing. And actually, I'll tell you, interesting story. I had a previous product that was sort of like Seal 1, different color, smell, but about the same.
Yeah.
That I stored some guns with, and whenever I met the guys from Seal 1 and started to convert all my guns out, I pulled a gun out that had been in the safe for, 8 months maybe.
I had the same problem
And
with
it
two of
was
my guns.
disgusting. I had to tear it completely down, clean it all out. It was a Glock.
It was sticky.
It was very sticky. It was gummy. It did smell bad. So cleaned it all out, put all Seal 1 on it, and I could tell you that gun and several others that are in there that I did the same thing with. Now, a year later, you're in a safe. Fine. So
Yeah, we don't. We use nothing but Seal 1 over.
yeah, I got one that's sort of like going to
rental
be.
guns
It's going to
and all
be
my
the.
guns.
I've got one Glock that's basically just a. It's a. I would say a trailer queen if it was a car. So they call them. What do they call them? Safe queens.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just going to hang out in the safe and not get shot. But it's fine, and it's been in there for a year. So.
Yeah. So, that's cool. We all like Seal 1.
Yeah.
So, part 2 of our part 1.
Yeah. Part 2 of a 3-part series.
Gun steward.
We're talking about the stewardship of guns, a gun ownership, being a gun owner, being a person who talks about the Second Amendment. This time we're going to talk about how do you represent yourself as a gun owner.
Yes. And I've been studying that a lot because I've been practicing watching myself interact with people.
So first thing I do is let's just start with vehicles. Okay, sometimes I see a vehicle and I see the USCCA sticker on it, and I kind of laugh because the whole idea of concealed carry is to not let people know you have a gun, and here you put a sticker on it. So I guess technically if people don't know about USCCA, they don't know, but I don't really banner myself as guns.
Yeah, I'm not a sticker person, but if you think about it, if you see a gun with, a car with a bunch of stickers, tactical stickers of some sort about certain guns,
Yeah.
and you were a robber of some sort, or not a hijacker, but a robber, and you want to break in a car.
It happened.
You might find something in the car.
It actually happened. There was a guy that had that come and take on the back of his truck.
He got in his truck and took his
They broke the glass out and took it.
handgun or something, whatever he had.
No, his rifles. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't put a sign on the back of my vehicle saying I collect gold Krugerrands.
It literally said, come and take. It did say, come and take. So they did.
I mean, people are passionate about it.
Right.
I think I've never been a big sticker person. I've seen a couple cars you can't see out of the back window. So many stickers.
Yeah.
So, on motorhomes, you see them with all the states on there. That's a little different. It's on the side.
That's
of the door or
different.
something.
That's talking about your travels and things
doing
like that. But I don't run around with, and I never did it in the car audio industry either, stuff like it. Run around with all the bannered of, like, I'm sponsored by this. Now, if you're sponsored, that's one thing. You're going to a gun shoot or something like that. Yeah, you've got your shirts. But running around with it and just shoving it in everybody's face, you're going to aggravate some people, which is fine. You're allowed to aggravate people. It's not the smartest thing to do.
Yeah,
okay?
and we talk about other people's opinions. We have to realize that more than half the people, considerably more, well over 60%, do not have guns. So if you're a business owner, you wouldn't want to try to upset people that are 60% of your potential customer base. Same thing we have to look at if we're trying to prove a point.
Right.
Example on the open carry, and I know if you're states that allow you to, I guess it's called constitutional carry. We're one of the 9 states, I guess, now.
Yeah.
There's 9, I guess.
Yeah.
Some of those states, though, you have to live in a state to do it. Here you don't. You could be anybody. They allow you to carry a gun concealed as long as you legally could buy one. So you have to be 21.
Right.
Some handguns are 21. I think the whole United States are 21.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. So if you can carry it, if you can buy one legally, you can carry it legally concealed. The advantage is carrying concealed is that you're not going to be brought into any kind of a problem that's going on.
Right.
And on top of that, it doesn't make people uneasy. Now, I know people say, who cares if they're uneasy? We should care a little bit about it because it doesn't help our cause. Our cause is to get more people
That's the issue.
that are in the middle. And you know that I kind of specialize in the classes that we do here. My position, my job is to get more people learning to shoot.
Right, and more people being comfortable with guns. And that's the goal here. It's not about shoving your right in somebody's face. It's not about proving a point. The more people that are comfortable with guns, the less under attack the Second Amendment becomes. So that's why. So let's talk about the concealed carry thing.
Yeah, what
Walmart sort of raised it to the top of the
that
discussion.
you couldn't. They didn't want open carry. They didn't say you couldn't conceal carry.
And they didn't say you couldn't open carry. They said we're
Recommend.
going to ask.
So getting back to the Walmart.
Walmart, the whole thing is they're just simply saying, hey, let's just tone it down. And they didn't say we don't want guns in our store. Okay, that would have been an issue if they'd have said we don't want guns in our store. They didn't. They took a position to say, look, we're going to ask you, the people who are gun owners, to think for a minute, be responsible, and be good stewards. So we're going to ask you to do this. And honestly, I think it's a more respectable
It's an honest
position than anything else. And all these people throwing up memes going, oh, they've walked away from this, they're screwing the Second Amendment. No, it's their right in their store to accept whatever behavior they want.
I think they were getting notice from people that they weren't comfortable about people with guns.
Yeah.
And especially, I could see it here, the complaints more than somewhere else, because you can carry concealed here.
So
the only reason you don't want to carry concealed.
The funniest meme I saw was somebody threw up that said, Sam Walton said, the second we stop listening to our customers is the day that we lose business. And somebody said, see, this is what happened. And I'm like, you're not realizing they are listening to their customers. Okay?
Majority of their customers.
So the majority of their customers are not comfortable with open carry guns. So listen, be smart, and quit aggravating a situation that causes everyone harm and puts a right at risk. Use your head. That's it.
We have people come in our shop, open carry. We open carry because of it's a deterrent for the shop, of course.
And
we're not
you're
here,
also
we usually hide our guns.
But you're also selling guns, so you're sort of showcasing that you are a gun owner and you do that.
And it doesn't bother me seeing open carry, personally myself.
But I don't see you out in public open carry.
No, I don't. When I'm not here, I don't open carry, number one. And,
Right.
and secondly, I still have a certain level of my uncomfortableness. And I'm going to say I'm uncomfortable when people walk in the shop, because we work on some guns too, and they don't have an AR-15 in a case.
Yeah.
They're carrying it in. And I'm thinking, well, that's good if it's being worked on, but do I know it's empty? And we have that jar in the front of our shop, and the jar says empty gun ammo. We have two of those big jars, a pickle jar and another one, and that ammo came from guns that were promised to be unloaded. So, and then we both know what ARs can do. That's why we like them.
Right.
They're one of the better protective guns you can have. But so I'm a little uneasy when I see those come in. So and I'm used to guns. So
let's talk about a perfect example of how it went wrong, and especially Walmart. We had an instructor decide, I'm going to challenge them.
Actually, NRA instructor.
An NRA instructor decided, I'm going to go in and challenge Walmart and see what they do. And decided to open carry in their store and create an issue.
Yes.
Well, he got banned for life from all Walmarts,
Yeah.
which I'm not sure they would even remember walking in a door, but not the point.
And from Wally Road for life. I don't know if you could live with that.
I mean, somebody could, but it's like, it was dumb. It was pointless. You did nothing. You did nothing but give them a caveat to show, see, here's why. You got people that can't respect us, can't respect our position of how we run our business, and got to come in and challenge it. And it helped gun owners zero. In fact, it hurt a little bit, not a whole lot. Didn't make much big, but you just proved the point. That all they did was ask you, hey, can you be respectful of our store and the people that shop in our stores who are our customers, who are uncomfortable with guns open carry and just conceal carry?
I mean, especially here.
Yeah.
Where you can do it without a permit.
Yeah.
So I think that...
and there's 12 states. I think there's 12 states now you can carry without a permit. Yeah.
So just to be respectful, whenever you can, conceal. Now, there's a couple times I will open carry, and if I'm out on my little ATV, or I'm out someplace way in the middle of nowhere, hiking someplace, you probably see my gun out of my jacket or under my vest someplace.
Yeah.
But that's not in public at Walmart. Show some respect. I should show respect.
So next we'll talk about how you talk about guns, but that's next week, and we might look like we're in the same clothes, but I don't know why.
Why?
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Birdman.
And I'm Bruce, and be safe.